Zagalan TV, the #1 TV. You see, pray.
Your friend betray you and it cut like razor.
Rygin King released him first song after him get shot up over a month now. And this song have me a think. Wonder if a Rygin King friend them set him up to get shot. Guys, if you all can remember, when Rygin King first get shot, rumors did a spread, said the artist dead. But fortunately for the artist, him never pass away. But unfortunately, for a woman who was traveling with Rygin King, she lost her life. Now Rygin King released a new song. And based off of the lyrics them were chatting at the song, me I wonder if a Rygin King friend them did set him up to get shot. And you know why it come to mind too? You remember when some men did went to visit Rygin King at the hospital, and Rygin King management them have him move from that hospital to somewhere else for Rygin King safety. So it kinda look fishy, it kinda look set up like why would a fan go and look for Rygin King? And in management get so boomy where them actually move the artist from where him staying to a next undisclosed location to get better or to finish his operations. But viewers and subscribers, members Zagalan TV never tell us say I'm friend them set him up or I'm friend them shoot him up. Zagalan TV just a wonder if a them. So don't go tell people how Zagalan TV mix up. But just pre this and tell me what you think down in the comment section.
Your girl bunny and it shock like tears and me say blood splash, tears drop. But I water can't make life come back. Me fed up of the situation.
Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF on Saturday night confirmed that Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has tested positive for the coronavirus. The JCF in a statement released early on Sunday morning said that the commissioner is in quarantine at home with mild flu-like symptoms. Commissioner Anderson were feeling flu-like symptoms and immediately subjected himself to the necessary tests and was notified on August 22 of his positive results. The commissioner is said to be in good spirits and only experiencing mild symptoms. As a precautionary measures, arrangements have been made for members of his immediate support staff to be tested, and they have placed under quarantine and are awaiting the results of the test. Also, the JCF had said sections of the Office of the Police Commissioner are to be immediately closed to facilitate sanitization and further testing of staff members. See, with this video now, I go show you. I not go talk enough. I just go show you it. Alright, let me explain little to you. Rosa look for Xpert to kill him over some money. You don't want to know how much money? Alright, see the video here.
Xpert take my money. Tim man give him back. Tim man back give money for give me. And in Ghana, what like what man?
So how much money? How much money was?
15,000.
How much?
15,000.
That's 16,000 she has said 16.
16,000.
So what all you get to take it?
Tim man back give for give me.
Jeez, and he no give you?
He no give me, so that's why I want blood clot killing me. He better make certain to come back Sunday.
So I walk to go see him?
Sunday, me kill him bomb.
So I walk to go see him now? Yeah, look for him now?
Yeah, can you my money and not give me?
When I woke up, it was American, and then as I progressed in my recovery, it went to a British accent, which is what I now have.
This lady here is a Jamaican woman, born Jamaican, taught Jamaican, everything Jamaican. But she met in an accident, and after she came out of the accident with someone actually died, she become English. She speak fluent British language in her British accent. And some people might say she probably a fake it, or some people might say her brain chip and she not have no sense. But this woman is perfectly fine. Everything is okay with this woman. But my theory to this is there's always speaking of parallel universe. Parallel universe mean I am living in this universe while living in a next universe. And accidents like these can actually chip you into your parallel universe. Or what if she was British in her past life? As the Hindu's religion said, there is life after death, but not like the Christian religion. Hinduism believe in immediate life after death. And I'm thinking, what if this lady was actually a British citizen before, in her past life, before she became a Jamaican citizen? What if this lady was actually a white woman in her past life and the accident actually bring her back? Just jog her memory, which she's not conscious of, but it was actually there. Or what if we are actually living in a parallel universe, like what most YouTube channels might show? But viewers and subscribers, don't take my word for it. Here is the lady with a video telling exactly what happened to her. And please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friend, subscribe to the channel.
Clayton, and I'm from Montego Bay, Jamaica. On June 30, 2019, I was in a fatal motor vehicle accident. So my friends and I were celebrating the last part of my birthday, and I was dropping a friend home in Greenwood, and we met into a fatal car accident. It was 4 of us in the vehicle, but only 3 made it. So my friend Chris, he was driving, he died. I woke up 2 days later, which would have been the 2nd of July. When I woke up, I could not move. I was completely immobile. So I could not feel my legs. I couldn't feel my arms. And one of my eyes was basically gone. So when I woke up, I heard the doctors say that don't move, don't be alarmed. I was in a fatal motor vehicle accident. They've sewn one of my eyes shut, and that my legs were broken and they were pinned and sealed. So at the end of each foot, I had jugs of water, about 5 liters thereabout, to hold the legs in place, and I couldn't feel my left arm and I couldn't move basically. So when I woke up and I heard that, and I heard people crying over me, I was basically scared, because the last thing that I could remember was being okay, partying with my friends and bringing my friend home, and then I just woke up like this. So I was in the hospital for a month, and at that time I did 3 surgeries. To date, I have now done 4 surgeries, because my left femur was one of the parts of my body that was broken, which is like my left leg. And up to a year, it has not been healed, and there's a titanium bar in my leg. So my orthopedic surgeon said to me that they have to intervene, because it should only take at most 6 months. So I currently did my 4th surgery on my left femur. So the only good things out of the accident is that when I woke up, it was American, and then as I progressed in my recovery, it went to a British accent, which is what I now have. And that was because of the head trauma. So in the accident, my head trauma actually caused a stroke, and that gave me brain damage. So where the swelling is that the brain damage caused, it's between my language and my motor skills. So my accent has changed, and I am now left-handed instead of right-handed. That has changed completely. I'm still learning to walk, so I am unable to walk at this time without any aids. And everything for me that is regular for anybody else is a struggle for me. So to move from one place to the next, even just to turn on the bed, it is a struggle. My entire life has changed, because I can no longer work a 9-to-5 job. I have permanent brain damage. So I'm gonna forever have an accent, and that brain damage causes short and long-term memory loss. So on my own, I'm currently not able to remember anything before January of 2019. As you can see, my eye is completely done. Talking to you now, I am completely blind in my right eye. What happened was that what they told me was that on the scene of the accident, the eyeball fell out, and the doctor just had to push it back in and stitch whatever skin that was left. And so in going to my my doctors, they said that the lens was damaged, the retina was damaged, and the pupil is damaged. Even if they could fix the pupil, as I recover, I would eventually go blind. And the left eye, I don't know if it's gonna be okay, but for now it is okay. So those are just the major things that has happened to me. I've lost a lot of friends, or people that I thought were friends and associates, because of my accident. And I don't think a lot of people can deal with the new me. So that's something I'm also trying to get past. So I have foreign accent syndrome. It's caused by head trauma, or it can cause by, say for instance, if you had surgery and you had to do any surgery on your brain. So in my case, I have foreign accent syndrome because of the head trauma. And what that does is that it shifts your brain waves, and it's something that is not treatable at the moment. So unless God has other plans for me, I'm going to be British for the rest of my life.
So are you able to speak any Jamaican at all now?
I cannot. And I can say, for instance, I can voice over, say, if I hear it, I can lip it. But in order to say it as in sound, it will not come out a Jamaican any at all. So I can say it in my head and I can lip it, but I can't say it. It will not come out the right way. When I was in the hospital, I felt like giving up a lot because I could not understand why this was happening to me.
How long was the recovery period for you?
Well, when we initially started, they said it would take 1 to 2 years in terms of recovery to a point where I'm able to walk like nothing happened. However, because of coronavirus and because of the delay in my left femur healing, that's now looking like 3 to 4 years. When I currently spoke to my physiotherapist, he says based on the accident that I went through, he's not seeing where I'm going to be able to walk without any aids at all. So I will be walking with a cane for the rest of my life. But as I said, I think God has other plans for me. I was baptized initially in April of 2005. And I mean, as life progressed, I did find my way out of the church. And so I have decided to rededicate my life to church and to the path of Christianity. Apart from that, what I'm trying to do is, because I realize that people that reached out to me that have been in my sort of trauma, mentally they have not healed, and I have been strong mentally. So I think I'm now trying to position myself to assist people mentally to go through trauma, and not necessarily trauma from an accident, but trauma overall, because I did have people that depend on me in terms of keeping them positive, supporting them. So I have decided to try to start a non-profit organization. So I'm in the process of that. Apart from that, I am just trying to live the best life that I can live with my current disabilities. Since I have a whole new normal, I wanted to have a whole new personality. And so I did have a friend that named me the British Bionic Babe because of the accent and British, and then my entire bottom half is titanium, so hence the bionic. And we want to still keep it feminine, so they said babe. So I thought to myself that I want to tell my story because from what I can gather, I am the first person in Jamaica that has foreign accent syndrome. And so I wanted to tell my story and tell my new normal because I'm a person that is vivacious and I'm outgoing and I'm an extrovert to the T. I'm always out there, I'm always moving my life fast. But this accident has slowed me right down to zero. And I at first I didn't know how to deal with that. And so with the brain damage, I cannot remember a lot of things. And so I thought by having a YouTube channel, I can share my story with the world and hope that anybody that sees it can actually help me with the things that I'm going through. Because of foreign accent syndrome, I have the memory loss, and then I have Wellenberg syndrome, which means I can't feel anything from the left side of my face to my waist, and that is nerve damage that's not going to heal on its own also. So my YouTube channel is just about building awareness of what's happening to me, taking you through my daily routines and stuff that are now a part of my new normal that wasn't there before my accident.